The hunt for Tucker. Here we are in the northern Illinois woods, searching for traces of the elusive Mr. Tucker. Now, legend has it that he once made his home in this very forest. So we will be looking for any signs we can find of a possible former domicile of Mr. Tucker's. Now, rumors say that this was years ago that he lived here, so anything we find will most likely be in ruins at this point, but you know, anything at all that might be tied back to a Tucker sighting is worth it. So we'll be very diligent and see what we can find. The legendary Mr. Tucker used to have children visit from the local schools to his home, and he would impart upon them the wisdom of the woods. Now, Mr. Tucker was, in some circles you could say, a wizard of the woods. He knew the magics, he knew the spells. He could perform rituals that would seem to most as being unnatural, but the children all loved him, and rightly so. He was a magic man, a hero, if you will. This clearing in the woods was said to have been made by Mr. Tucker himself. As the stories go, he simply moved his hands, and the trees themselves receded, creating this open pocket of grassland area. Now, of course, to us modern people of the scientific age, we hear these stories as being somewhat, silly. Probably myth, but, it was probably based on something, and possibly true. The true powers of Mr. Tucker have never truly been fully understood, so it is possible. Now this is truly special. Mr. Tucker himself planted these signposts throughout the woods, and to this day, nobody is certain on their meaning. The top one we see is some sort of yellowish figure, probably suffering from jaundice, with a large hump on his back. He appears to be moving to the right, so we can only assume that this means that hunchbacks suffering from liver failure are in this direction. Now, the bottom sign, even more baffling. Some sort of spiderish humanoid creature with incredibly long arms and strange paddle-like feet, trudging through a blue environment of some sort. Lord only knows what this could mean. We'd have to ask Mr. Tucker, and of course, if we could do that, we wouldn't be making this series. This is classic Mr. Tucker. We see here a path that forks to the left and to the right. Now, in the olden days, the path to the right would lead to a pit filled with poisoned porcupines that would tear the flesh from any man's body, rendering them a simple skeleton in the process. The left is the path that we want. Now today, the pit of poisoned porcupines is no longer here, but all of the tapestries seem to point towards this being the case, that this was a trap that Mr. Tucker had set in his woods to make sure intruders would, be torn limb from limb instead of encroaching upon his home. This road through the heart of the woods was the bane of Mr. Tucker's existence. Several woodchucks and chipmunks were struck dead by passing automobiles, and Mr. Tucker would then take their lifeless corpses up to a makeshift graveyard he had in the back of the woods, where he tried to resurrect their spirits and let them live another day in a rather haunted cemetery of Native American origin. The story there was actually plagiarized by Stephen King, to write one of his more popular books about a pet cemetery. I'm pretty sure the book was Shawshank Redemption. I think that's what it was called. But yeah, that was stolen from Mr. Tucker. So, thanks a lot, Steven. Mr. Tucker had the uncanny ability to turn himself into a stick bug. Now, whether this was some sort of black magic or perhaps just some of the arcane knowledge that he held, his wisdom of the woods, as some would call it, is unknown. But there are simply too many stories citing this phenomenon to dismiss it as false. I have stumbled into a clearing from the woods, and we can see here clearly the old bus parking spaces for the children who used to field trip here. So I think we're definitely on the right track. This whole lot is connected to a long since dead section of highway, keeping it mostly unknown to the world for this long. I feel like we're definitely on the right track. I can feel a certain sexiness in the air. Now, it is a well-known fact that Mr. Tucker was an incredibly sexual being. As part of his mating ritual, he would thwap his semi-erect penis onto the belly of his potential lover in order to achieve full arousal. Now, another legend is that these woods are still filled with the sound of the thwapping that he would perform, and that if you listen, you can still hear that thwap noise rustling in the woods. Now, of course, this is mere superstition, and there's no... Wait. Did you hear that? Wait. Oh my god, I heard the thwappening. We must be getting close. And certainly that mating ritual must have worked, because I am fully aroused. By the gods, we found it. I believe this is, yes, this is the garage where Mr. Tucker once stored his sexmobile. This is the place. Surely we found it. I'm so excited. Could this clearing be the yard? The front yard of Mr. Tucker's abandoned domicile? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is it. The home of Mr. Tucker. All that remains is the chimney and the foundation, but surely this was it. The home of Tucker. An old picnic table where children once had their school lunches, now dashed to bits by time. Oh my, adore. Do we dare? This is it. The legends were all true. It's unbelievable. This is where the children had their field trips, where Mr. Tucker imparted upon them the wisdom of the woods, his wizardly ways, ripe for a new generation. The knowledge that was given here, imparted unto the youth. It's remarkable. I'm in awe. And still the flapping continues. We're in the heart of it now. This is beyond my wildest hopes for this expedition. To truly see how Tucker lived, how he breathed, how he fucked. And here we have it. The true scope of the home of Tucker, now lost to the ages. I think it goes without saying that his poor home was burned down. A fire raged through the woods that night, claiming all. Now, what became of Mr. Tucker after this, nobody really knows. Some say he fled into the woods. Others say he burned along with the house. Still, a few more will tell you that once burnt, his ghost now haunts these woods, looking to claim vengeance against any who would trifle upon his old hunting grounds. I suppose none of us will ever know for sure. Here we see an old drinking fountain, choked with overgrowth. Truly poetic. The passage of time is inescapable for all of us, even Mr. Tucker. Perhaps this was once the bedroom, where unknown suitors were whisked away into the most blissful thralls of sexual enlightenment. I could only be so lucky. Mr. Tucker would mate all year long, so his mating season was basically his entire life. So the amount of men and women, beautiful specimens of men and women that he must have mated with on this very property, it's innumerable. We'll never know the true amount, but you can feel a certain energy, a sexual presence just standing here. I can't quite explain it. It's like a low throbbing in the groin area, a feeling of sex permeating through the years, through the ages, and still the thwapping continues. Mr. Tucker was quite a fashionable man. It was said that he could always be found adorned in a stylish flannel shirt. Red and black were his favorite colors, but he employed quite a range. What is... Could that be one of Mr. Tucker's flannels? But it seems so well preserved and folded. It's still warm. I'm not gonna lie, that flannel shirt business kind of gave me the creeps. I think it might be time for me